Well, I haven't filmed from this chair in quite a while because I haven't been telling my story, the pergola pump. But there's a furnace. I've talked a good bit about it. I think it's the best furnace ever. And let it introduce a little section here, one or two or three videos about the furnaces I have here at Frank's school, Frank Camp Ranch campus as uncommon tools. All right, it's a Sears um, Home Art. Uh, I've worked on it lots. No heat in it right now. All the stuff around it is for thermal mass. The fire brick there, the brick, the regular brick, the radiator or radiator sections. They're all inflammable. They won't burn, and they'll all absorb heat. The concrete blocks, and I've laid them in such a way that the air can go through them. It's covered with dust. I really need to clean it off. But anyway, they're sometimes called steel furnaces, and on the back they have a kidney. Let's see, I've got a flashlight. I don't know if, because of the shape of that radiator on the back, they usually have that. They were round in order to go inside ductwork. There was a blower usually that took the heat off them better, but I only use them as a stove. Now here at the back of this one, here's where the furnace gases come off the kidney. There you can maybe see the kidney. And they go into this, which is a secondary radiator, really a radiator. And then from there, through two separate thimbles are called, it goes into the chimney, which goes on up. The original chimney, and that furnace originally was here, and I showed you this a little bit ago because I had something ready to put, and I could at any point put something there as well. But I didn't like how close it was to the wood. It was outside the house. Chimneys belong inside buildings that are to be kept warm. So I dismantled that, built another chimney, and moved it over here. First furnace. Here's the second furnace. Now that furnace came out of this building, this house, I think. We're in the Cherry Tree House, we call it, because I brought it down here from Cherry Tree, Pennsylvania. My mother's great-grandfather built it. My mother was born in it, and this is the basement of it. Hasn't really been, well, it has been occupied some. But anyway, there's the thimble. That's the place where it would hook in. And since no one was using it, I just put all the parts here and have it here to be worked on. It could work. It's the same. Let me try this flashlight again. I don't know if you need it or not. It's got the grates, and there's an let's see. Here's a kidney, and I think that is the original kidney. So the kidney, or radiator, goes on the back. And as I say, I think it was, as I recall, I took it out of the Cherry Tree House when I moved it. So there we have, what's this say? Oh, I don't have my glasses. Maybe you can read it. But there's the make of it. So there's furnace number 2. Now, while I'm down here, I'll show you, this is the surround that I also took out of this Cherry Tree House, and there's the fire back. That's to a chimney. The house was originally heated by 4 fireplaces, 2 on the downstairs, 2 on the upstairs. When I rebuilt it, I only built 1 functioning fireplace. I may as well call this a furnace, I guess. It's coal-fired. It's got coal grates in it. My daughter bought that new. It cost over $1,000. It's steel, and it would hold up fine. She wanted to buy an even bigger one, but I was reluctant to do that. But anyway, there's the thimble. there's another name for that too. This is the ash clean out because the fireplace that I built is right up above it. This was a real trick to build, and I'll tell you more about that, I think, when I go into fireplaces. I have to smile a little bit to look at that tile work. It's still holding up. I've done very, very little tile work in my life, but I took some care to do that tile work, to have that stove, Right Burn is the make of it, to have that stove something to sit on. Oh, seems like it's fast right now. All right, ooh. Furnace, or wait, 1, 2, 3, I think that's furnace number 3. Furnace number 4 is in ruins, but I'm going to restore it. I'll probably restore it this winter. And I have 3 sets of doors. They're what are really valuable to me out of it. And I, together with the hinges and stuff, the pigs knocked everything apart, but it deserved it. It wasn't good work, and I didn't have it fenced off. But anyway, there's ash clean out doors. There's where you charged it. And those doors over there, there's 2 of them. They gave access to, I think, the boilers. I think this whole thing was, well, I'm sure that its purpose was to generate steam at the pin mill in at Bedford. And I also got from it 8 loads of fire brick that were going to be just crushed by a bulldozer driving back and forth across them. These 3 doors, I actually had to chase them at a scrapyard. I used to admire this furnace, and when I realized it was gone, I said, well, what happened to it? Where is it? And they said, well, it's been scrapped. So I went to the scrapyard, and they sold it back to me. And they even used their equipment to lift that stuff out and sold it to me. There's more to be said about this area for sure, but there we have the doors. That's where I was, and now I think that's 4 furnaces. And here's a 5th one. Now this furnace came from the house that my wife was born in, my father-in-law's house. And when it was, even before it was sold, when they went over to another kind of a furnace, they wanted it out. And I said, yeah, I'll take it. And it's similar to the one up there in the house. I've had it working. I installed it. I built a radiator for it. And that whole thing would take some explaining. I'm going to dismantle all that. And I broke through the wall and made a chimney for it as well. So it works. So that's 5 furnaces. And I think that's going to be enough for this, this video. Maybe one other thing about this furnace, in case there's anybody that watches these that's really into these old furnaces, there's the brand name of it. Those rollers, they have to do with the grates that are inside there.